Going into this trade here, which you can see I have lined up, okay? The reason I have this trade where I have it, okay, and why I've entered, I'm going to explain now. This is a live running trade that I'm entering, well, I've already entered into. The reasons behind the trade, again, basically run off the same theory as the morning trade. You can see we hit 2% on that. As I explained in the prior video, I did take a 1-to-1 R based on the fact that I wasn't sure if price was going to continue to play around the daily level, which we see it did do in the end. But yeah, the whole 2% did get taken out. Okay, so why am I entering a trade? Why did I enter here? Okay, so 3 minutes past, or 9:03, between 9 and 9:03 a.m. New York time. Why did I enter this trade? Okay, so if we jump up, we already know the higher time frame bias is going lower. And to be honest, it's really quite simple. Okay, if we can leave all this noise on just purely because we're already below it and we're not really looking at that anymore. Price is just here, it's just showing we're coming down, we're tagging in, we're coming down, we're tagging in, we're coming down, tagging in. Why would there be any reason that price doesn't continue to do this? Okay, there is no reason. Price is going to continue to follow the market structure. We're bearish. We've got the higher time frame charts on side, which we analyzed at the start of the week. Hence why we've been able to take 3 trades on this pair now. Okay, price is selling off really aggressively. You can see here that we do indeed have a 1 hour close below the prior hour's high, inside and after tagging a fair value gap. Now, it's literally that simple. We're targeting a weekly level, so we don't have no need. Once we've got confirmation that this daily level has been taken and price is still wanting to go lower, why would you not want to keep selling it? It doesn't make any sense. So that's what we're doing. And pretty much we're just targeting that weekly level. There's not really much to it. Okay, we can take this off now. They've already been, sorry, let's not even take them off. Let's just make them only visible. Make that only visible on the current time frame. Below that can stay there. Okay, so as you can see, we're just following what the market's giving out. We're coming down. We've respected this weekly fair value gap, and we're just pushing towards this low now. We've already taken this, and we're taking this next. That's the aim. That's the drawn liquidity. That's my target. Okay. It may not be taken today because that would be a really big bearish candle. It could be like this one, but we're in the trade nonetheless. Okay. So then obviously daily, we're just following down. We've already taken the daily external range, and I don't see no reason for price to really stop at this point. The only reason it may, obviously, we could finish up the day kind of slow and end up around about where we are or a little bit up. Leave a new daily fair value gap with tomorrow's price action, may print out a candle such as this. Okay, let's just say we ended today here. Price prints up a candle here. And then obviously have a fair value gap and continue lower. The aim for me would be to obviously ride this trade all the way to liquidity target. From the price action that I'm seeing and the pushes away from the areas that obviously I want to see price push from, being the 1 hour fair value gaps, I don't really see any reason for price to slow down at this point. We've had the news already. And yeah, obviously I'll monitor this trade as it goes. Once we get to 1%, okay, so which is around not too far now, we're about halfway there. Once we get down here, we'll have our alert set, okay, and I will either cut some of the position size off, because obviously I'm risking 2% at this point. Let's put 2% gain, or I could, close the whole trade out for another 1-to-1 R. Ultimately, I think this time around, I'm most likely going to let this trade run. I do believe the weekly draw is the aim. So unless we have some major slow down around here, like we did over at this level, I'm probably going to continue to ride this. Why did I get in? We have a market structure shift here, high, the last low. You could call this one here, but still, it doesn't really matter. The only time we had a market structure shift with displacement was there. So why did I enter? Because we had the new hour. I could have waited for the 3 minute fair value gap to get filled. It hasn't. And when you see price action that's really, really aggressive, I normally just enter on the hour once we see a new candle, because you're only missing out by the matter of pips anyways. It's not really worth the hassle of trying to wait for a pullback. So yeah, and we're in the trade and we're running probably about nearly 1% now. So yeah, really nice trade. And I'll update my journal and the video once we close out price for the day.